Hello, we are BA Profilers and would like to present our findings when conducting an analysis on Reid Park Zoo website using Google Analytics. Let me provide you with some client background. First of all, Reid Park Zoo is situated in the center of Tucson and houses hundreds of animals from around the world and annually hosts nearly 500,000 visitors. The mission of the zoo is to encourage human commitment to the conservation of biological diversity and to provide educational and fun experiences for visitors of all ages. Before we actually started our analysis, we needed to establish clear objectives as to what our analysis was to accomplish. So here's the list of the objectives that we came up with together with the zoo marketing personnel. First, to get as complete profile of an average user as possible. Second, to sell more memberships. To see visitors engaging with our website more. To improve customer experience. To see what events are most website users interested in. To see what are the most popular education programs, classes, or camps, to increase donations to the zoo through the website. However, before we could proceed with analysis and trying to figure out whether we could achieve the objectives or not, we needed to establish the key performance indicators that would help us and the marketing personnel of the website decide whether the objectives are being met or not. The first thing our group did was to figure out what is the average user profile, and we've conducted this analysis using Google Analytics. However, the average user profile information is different for different stakeholders. We have identified two stakeholders that require the user profile information. However, the information is drastically different for both of these stakeholders. The first one is the marketer and the second one is the webmaster. So let's start off with the marketer. The average user profile that we figured out gathering the data from Google Analytics is the following. The user comes from the state of Arizona. The city that the user visits the website from is Tucson. He or she is a new user. That means he or she hasn't visited the website before. He or she is a one-time user. That means that the user hasn't visited the website, just once and never comes back. The user found the website through Google organic searches. The average time spent on the site by the user is about 3 minutes and 12 seconds. The average bounce rate is about 20%, and the average pages per visit for that average user is about 4.5 pages. So now let me present you with the average user profile that the webmaster requires. The average user accesses the website through Internet Explorer running on Windows operating system. About 9% of all visits to the websites are made from the mobile device, which is a number that the webmaster should pay close attention to because it's a very significant number and it's expected to grow in the future. The webmaster needs to maximize the user experience and design the website's layout as to enhance and ease on the navigation for the end user that uses mobile devices. And the connection speed is mostly cable, which does not really prevent the webmaster from experimenting with graphics and website design.
Now we have talked about the user profile. Let's focus on the second objective, that is selling of memberships. The goal of the website is to attract more users and make them members of the zoo by offering them online discounts. Now we have the website offers various kinds of memberships like platinum membership, gold membership, family and student memberships. Now out of all the users coming on the home page of the website, only 3.4% of the users click on the membership link. Now out of this 3.4%, 75% of the users are new users and 25% are the old users. Now this indicates that only 25% of the users are interested in renewing their membership or changing their membership details. Now out of these users who come on the membership page, only 25% of the users click on the join now link present on the website. Now there are two parts that the website follows once you click on the join now link. If if the user does not have an account on the website navigates to the login page. Now this is a drawback that the website has, that user has to compulsorily make an account on the website to become a potential member. The second path is, if the user has already logged in, then the website navigates to the purchase membership page. Now on this purchase membership page, user has to again enter all his details. This is again a redundant page in which the user has to enter all his information again. Now we are assuming that out of these 60%, there is only 50% conversion rate, like only 50% of the users who come on this page become potential members. Now that we have talked about the membership, we'll talk about the private events.
Yeah, private event page helps in generating revenue for the zoo. Um, Basically, the zoo earns a lot of its revenue by the normal visitors, but this private event is like renting the zoo after the office hours. Uh, looking at the data being gathered from the Google Analytics, we can see that the page on time is quite high, even the bounce rate and the percentage exit, which indicates that there are relevant information being present on the page, and user do spend much time on this page. There are various sub pages for this private events. They are like catering, which gives the information about the menu which the users might get if they book the zoo after office hours. The other ones are extra events, event venues, FAQs, rental information. This page, the rental information page, gives the information about the amount that user has to pay, or the one who has booked the zoo has to pay. It normally ranges from $1,000 to $2,000. The another important page out here is the request rental space, which gives which is the kind of interaction with the zoo staff. It is basically a form which users fill in, requesting more information about the zoo. From the navigational analysis, we have found out that around nearly 3.39% of the total users, they land up in this page, and from the past 1 year's data, we have found that around 700 visitors are there, out of which 597 are the unique visits. The bounce rate of this page is around 61.11%, and the percentage exit is 15.86%. Using these data, we have calculated that around 230 visitors have requested more information within the 1 year time span.
The next web page is the upcoming events. This page informs the visitor about the latest events at the zoo. The information of the events is displayed up front. Thus, the various parameters like time on page, exit rate, and the bounce rate for this particular are very low. The traffic from the events page is routed majorly to pages like plan your visit and meet the animals. This indicates that the information provided on this page is very relevant and thus directs the visitors directly to the inquiry page about the visit details or about the animals. It is also seen that the traffic for the inquiry is very low on weekdays and comparatively high on Fridays to Sundays. The next page is Support the Zoo. This page aims at requesting help from visitors in various ways, like signing up for a zoo, membership, volunteer activities, animal adoption, and corporate sponsorship and donations. Analysis of people visiting this page indicates that majority of the visitors sign up for the memberships and then for the volunteers. The source analysis of this page indicates that Google directs majority of the traffic, next is the direct traffic, and then Yahoo and Bing follow. It is also seen that the people navigate from this Support the Zoo to two major pages. One is logging in for the membership, and secondly signing up for volunteers. These two account for 70% of the total traffic.
Okay, so now you do an analysis of the education page. The education page is very important page since it is one of the mode via which we can attract a major source of customers such as teachers, children and docents. On the home page, it reports only about 3.4% of the clicks of the total clicks on the home page, which is very less when compared to the other clicks. This page provides valuable information about various workshops, classes and camps which are conducted and are served to teachers, children and docents. It contains about 4 sub-pages, mainly the general information, just for kids, just for teachers and just for docents. From the analysis we inferred that just for docents and the general page are the most popular among the users who visit the page, since they report about 25% of the total clicks each. The registration links and the photo gallery which are present on the education page don't report any clicks, which is bad from which is very bad, since those are the mode via which the users register and are converted into potential customers for the zoo. The just for docent page does not contain any valuable information since it just asks for a password, which is not good from a customer's user's experience point of view. Now we do a keyword analysis for which we created a custom report wherein we use dimensions such as the new visitors and the from which city they are visiting and what are the keywords they used. So most of the keywords which were used to reach this website contain the terms Reid Park Zoo, which was about 50%, which shows that most of the visitors knew about the zoo already. The second most commonly used terms were like Tucson Zoo and Zoo in Tucson, which also says that there are majority of users who don't know about the zoo and can be converted as our potential customers. As already discussed in the user profile, most of the traffic is from Arizona and mainly from Tucson, but we have also considered Phoenix as a major source of customers. So we have done analysis for Tucson wherein we came to know that 35% of the new visitors use the terms Reid Park, while the rest 65% didn't knew about Reid Park Zoo and used some generic terms. So considering that 65% is a very large percentage, we can assume that there are quite a few people who would like to visit our zoo. As far as Phoenix is concerned, around half of the new visitors from Phoenix knew about Reid Park Zoo, while the rest were unaware of the zoo since they used generic terms. And from the terms we came to know that they like most of the users are tourists since they use the keywords like tourist attractions in Tucson, zoos in Tucson for tourists. So we could consider them as our potential customers. Now we would like to continue and conclude with our recommendations.
Right, to sum up what we've just discussed and explain in our presentation, here's the list of all the recommendations that our group suggests for the Reid Park Zoo. First one is, login should not be compulsory for membership. Second, volunteers column should be placed above the support zoo page. Third, expedition banner should be modified to get more clicks. Fourth, programs page needs to have more visuals. Fifth, monitor the website user profile over time. And sixth, strategically place private event page on the home page. Well, thank you for your attention. We are BF Profilers.